Hey, friends, today we are going to find out, will I be able to let the wheel choose a niche, choose a feature, and give me a time limit and complete all of it within the time allotted? Stick around and find out as we play high level roulette.
You know, Go High Level is an absolute powerhouse of a system, but scaling your agency usually means drowning in support tickets, onboarding calls, and workflow fixes. And before you know it, you end up being a glorified help desk instead of being a CEO. That's exactly why we use HL Pro Tools. They provide 24/7 done for you white label support and backend management. They handle the tech troubleshooting and live client onboarding so you can scale your revenue without the team bloat. Stop fighting with your own automations. Click the link in the description below and get a $1 trial of HL Pro Tools and get your time back. Now, back to the spin.
All right. The rules are set. It's time for the spin.
So we're going to spin for our niche first. Give me something good. Boy, what do we got here? Roofing. All right, let's see what feature I'm going to build for this roofer. List call text back. All right, last but not least, let's see how much time I'm going to have to build this thing. Come on, come on. Why do I feel dizzy all of a sudden? Boy, what do we got? Please don't be 15. Please don't be 15. Okay. Oh no, 25 minutes is not ideal. But for this one, I think we can do it, but we got to plan first.
So we're going to start off with the trigger. Basically, is going to be one that is a call comes in. So we'll put that there. We'll delete this guy. All right, delete. Okay, there we go. And then what we're going to have to do is have an automation action, and that automation action will be send SMS. All right. And then we also want to send another SMS to the rep or the person who is using this call text back. Now we have 25 minutes, you guys, to build this legit in high level. I'm either going to be clicking that green complete button or else I'm out of luck and we got to go into overtime and I'm in the penalty box. We have to use a phone number, obviously, right? So if we're going to set up missed call text back and this is beginning from scratch for the customer, then the first thing we have to do is go get them a phone number. So we'll come over to phone system and we'll come right up here to add number. All right. We're going to add a phone number. Now, when you come in here, what you're going to do is you're going to filter it. And for most people, you're going to want to just go ahead and go by the first part of the number, use your 3-digit area code, and find a number that works for you. I'm going to go ahead and just throw in 330. And this is my home area code. So we'll apply that, see what we come up with. Probably plenty of 330 numbers. And I'm just going to grab one. Don't even care. Proceed to buy it. And when you do this, you'll have to verify your identity. But the way it works, you continue on another device by scanning the QR code. All right. So we will proceed to buy. We got our number. Let's refresh this. It should load up then. We got 21 minutes and 44 seconds left. We're going into my sub account here. We're going to go to settings, phone system. Okay, it's A2P verified, which means I can use this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use that. Let's test Ask AI. This could backfire and I could lose a bunch of time trying this, but let's give it a go. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Ask AI. We're going to ask, let's set up missed call text back on the number 330-964-3019 and keep everything in draft for a moment. Make it for a roofer. So there used to be missed call text back settings directly in the CRM for each sub account. So we're going to end up doing this as a workflow, but that's a good thing. Okay, so let's take a look at what it's going to do. It looks like it's found it. And it's going to build it. But it's using the system settings rather than the workflow. So I will go and I'll create a workflow for it. I moved away from the doing it within the platform itself. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go to automations. Okay. And we're going to create a new automation here for that and use that text. Let's see where we're at time-wise. 16 minutes and 22 seconds left. I got a feeling we're okay. Let's take a quick look here. So we're going to create a... Actually, I can build using AI. Let's try that again. All right. Build a workflow for a missed call text back feature. Just build the structure. We have a snippet we will place in the workflow once you have built the structure. Okay. So the structure is being built and it's great at this kind of thing. All right. So what does it do? Call direction is incoming. Call status busy, canceled, or no answer. And what is the action? Okay. Send text back SMS and send an SMS to the caller with custom. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come up here to templates and we're going to come down to, all right. Save the action. So this is the other thing we'll do. We'll go to settings. From number, going to be our default number. Okay. Back this. This is for a roofer. So text back. All right. So there's a couple things I want to do differently on this, and not differently, but in addition to. One of the things that I believe is that anytime something happens to a customer, you should get a notification. So we're going to send an internal notification, and we're going to make it an internal notification that will come directly to your app. The title will be contact, full name, just called. Exclamation point. Okay. And then the message will be, hey, we're going to go user, first name, and we're going to put an exclamation point and say, you just missed a call. Oops. Call from, and then we're going to use another custom value here. We're going to use the contact full name. Missed, we'll just say MCTB did its job, but you should follow up ASAP! Exclamation point. right? All right. So, hey, Kevin, you just missed a call from Sally Jones. MCTB did its job, but you should follow up ASAP. And then you have a redirect page. So you can choose to go to the contact themselves or the conversation. I'm going to choose the contact because I can go and I see the conversation in the contact fields as well. So when I get to that person's file, it will have the conversation there already, and it'll have any other information I happen to need about that. And it's going to go, in this case, we're going to go to all users. Okay. And notify followers. That we won't worry about that today, but I think that we've set that up well. And so we have call direction is incoming. The call is busy or canceled or no answer. And then it goes to the text message and then sends an internal notification. And what else did we have in our workflow trigger? And then we went for the SMS, and then we did and then we want to do a tag for the customer. We're going to add a contact tag, and we're going to say missed call 1. Okay. And that's because if it happens again down the road, you could create something that says missed call 2. All right. So that, like, if this is the second time they've called, you can get really complex with this, but you shouldn't be missing that many calls. If you get the call once and you get the internal notification, make it a priority to follow up with the customer, right? So I say that's where we're going to stop. We're going to add that contact tag, and we're going to go ahead and say that's good. All right. We have the phone number in place, and now all we have to do is test the workflow. So I'm going to select a contact, and we'll run the test. All right. So what should have happened is that I should get a text any moment, and it did not happen. And the question is why? I know why. Publish, save. We need to make sure that my phone number is present as in my contact record, right? So let's go ahead, and here's what we'll do. All right, so this is the first test. This isn't the final test. So we're going to run the test, and it should send the text to me. I think I know what's happening here. We have one moment while I double check something. I have a feeling I know why I did not receive the text message. Let's look at the execution logs and see what happened with the test. Of course. So this is one of the things you got to be careful about when you're doing tests and things like this, is that if it's not set to execute at the time that you're running the test, it's not going to work, right? So there's a couple things you can do in that case. You can basically, I think you can push the action. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. So what we'll do is this. Oh, here it is. So we're going to force the contact to the next step in the workflow. And here it comes. So there's my text. Hi, Kevin. Sorry I missed your call. This is Kevin Connor, your local roofing pro. Whether it's a leak, storm damage, or a free estimate, I've got you covered. I'll call you back shortly or reply here anytime. Worked out perfect. All right, now the next step in the workflow, we're going to save it. Leave the workflow. The next step in the workflow was that I was to get a notification. And so I'll now go into my app. I have notifications at the top. It says Kevin Connor just called you. Hey, Cutco Kevin, you just missed a call from Kevin Connor. MCTP did its job, but it's up here. Okay. So if you didn't know, now you do, that notifications from the system come in the top right here. You should always check those if you have something over there. So this is actually, I'm seeing a bunch here from other reps because I have access to all those sub accounts. But this here is always going to be the most recent system notification. Okay. So all right. So we have that taken care of. So those things worked. If you hung out and had some fun watching me stress out over building and you would like to learn more about HighLevel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with somebody else you know who's working and trying to learn HighLevel. And also, if you're looking for HighLevel, I can get you a 30-day trial. Normally it's just 15 days, but I can get you a full 30-day trial to try out HighLevel, learn how to use it, and start making money before you even have to make your first payment. Check out the link in the description, and I will have bonuses galore for anyone who joins using that link. I do get a commission, but it doesn't change your price whatsoever. So we'll see you guys in the next video.